northeast at up to 20 to 30 miles an hour. That includes plus Wyoming there. And a few places in Idaho, just up to 25 to 30 miles an hour. Stock temperatures. I think I can hear background music. Hold on a minute. Alright, I'm back. Okay, let's start off in New England, where temperatures there they range from the mid 70s to mid 50s to mid 70s. In upstate New York and Pennsylvania, temperatures are in the upper 60s to mid 70s. In the New York City area, temperatures are in the 70s. In the mid Atlantic plus West Virginia, temperatures are in the 70s. Hold on a minute, folks, again. In the southeast, hold on, I need a drink. Okay. In the southeast, we got temperatures that includes the Carolinas, plus Tennessee and Georgia. They're in the mid 70s to mid 80s there. Alabama, Mississippi, temperatures are in the 80s. Arkansas and Louisiana, they're also in the 80s too. In Florida, you do have temperatures that are in the upper 70s to the upper 80s. Yeah, I got a little heartburn, folks. Probably because the lunch I ate. So, I mean, there's a chance. So, yeah, in a way, it kind of feels like as though I'm out of breath, even though I'm not, but it kind of feels weird. I deeply apologize for that. Let's take a look at Oklahoma. I'll try to take it easy. Just bear with me, folks. In Oklahoma, temperatures are in the 80s. Texas, temperatures range from the mid 70s to upper mid 90s, like 75 in Alpine, 95 in Laredo. Temperatures are in the 80s elsewhere throughout the Lone Star State. In the Ohio Valley, temperatures there, they range from the mid 70s to mid 80s. In the Great Lakes area, temperatures range from 66 in Marquette to 80 in Detroit and Milwaukee. In the Dakotas and Minnesota, you get temperatures in Minnesota. They are in the mid 60s to mid 70s. In the Dakotas, temperatures are in the 70s. Going down the Missouri River downstream, the 4 states right here. Temperatures in Iowa, they are in the mid 70s to mid 80s. And in Nebraska, temperatures are in the mid 70s to low 80s, along with Kansas. And in Missouri, temperatures are in the upper 70s to mid 80s. In Montana, you do have temperatures throughout the state. They range from 70 in Bozeman and Kalispell, and Helena and Billings. Oh no, in Kalispell, Helena, and Bozeman, to 80 in Great Falls, Gwinnett, and Billings. Oh boy, it's getting to me. It's getting to me. See what we got. Well, Kingdom Hearts, there's nothing much, in Kingdom Hearts, to be honest with you guys, so might as well just take a little bit of my time. Which means a little more easier for me. In Idaho, temperatures in the northern half of the state, they're in the 60s. Southern half, 70s. Wyoming, temperatures are in the 70s. In Colorado, temperatures are in the 70s to low 80s. In Utah, temperatures range from 66 in Richfield to 84 in St. George. Temperatures in Nevada, much of the state will be in the mid 60s to upper 70s, but in the southern part of the state, temperatures are in the 80s. Let's take a look. In New Mexico, temperatures range from 66 in Espanola to 88 in Carlsbad. In northern Arizona, temperatures range from 53 in Flagstaff to Kingman to 73 in Kingman. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s to low 80s in the southern part of the state. In California, 61 in Eureka. Temperatures are in the 70s to low 80s in the Bay Area, San Francisco. 79 in LA, 71 in San Diego, 88 in Indio. Temperatures will be in the in the mid 80s to low 90s in the Central Valley area. In Oregon, temperatures are in the 70s to mid 80s. In Washington State, temperatures range from 61 in Trail to 79 in Walla Walla. Let's zoom out. Where are the gusts? Well, although there are gusts offshore, but you can never be too sure in the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and as well as offshore from the Keys of Florida. But there are gusts of up to 30 to 40, maybe a little bit near 50 miles per hour in places like Rapid City and throughout much of North Dakota, all the way down to southeastern Wyoming, and as well as the Four Corners region of the U.S., plus much of Arizona and a few places in California, and northwestern Montana too. Oh yeah, and also let's not forget about northeastern Minnesota, where wind gusts are up to 40 miles an hour there. Alright, let's zoom out. Let's talk about humidity. Well, folks, here's the truth. There's a lot of drought that's going on right now throughout the northern plains, and as well as those in the mid-Mississippi Valley. So in other words, there isn't much there isn't much precipitation that's happening, folks. But there is plenty of humidity in places like just east of Pittsburgh, all the way to Virginia Beach, and throughout the coastal part of the Carolinas, and then down to the Space Coast of Florida. But let me check for any upper level winds, for example. Like, you got any? I got to see if there's any moisture in the upper part of the atmosphere, but not really seeing here. But the best thing I could do at this point would be for me to point out to rainfall accumulation right now. Well, folks, in the Mid-Atlantic, in southern Jersey, all the way to east central northern Virginia. Uh, Rainfall accumulation could be as much as about an inch or two to up to 3 in localized areas. But just outside of Washington and Baltimore, though, mostly in the Delmarva Peninsula, Cape May, and then North Carolina, just up to 2 inches of rain in a few places. In central Florida, rainfall estimates are about an inch, and in the southwest, up to an inch, maybe localized heavier amounts could be as much as 2 inches of rain in some places. But folks, let me tell you something. This is all just estimates. It doesn't really mean that this is the actual amounts that are happening in real time. Consult with your local officials and your local weather office for real time weather data to be collected. You know how much rain that's actually been accumulated thus far, rather than what's being estimated. I mean, there's a just estimate, folks. And that goes with gusts, wind speed, and wind direction as well. Now let's take a look at the upper part of the atmosphere. Okay, so let's take a look. Pretend that this is the upper part of the atmosphere. There is an upper level low just sitting over Southern California, which translates to a trough over the desert Southwest. A ridge is located in the central third of the country. A trough is over the southern end of the Appalachian Mountains. There's another trough just located in Hudson Bay. What does this mean? Well, folks, there is plenty of wet weather in the desert Southwest, and as well as the Mid-Atlantic, yet spreading to the Northeast in due time. But in the Midwest, although you guys saw a cold front a couple minutes ago, if you were there since the start of the stream, this explains, well, one of the reasons that explains why you guys are not seeing a cold front producing rain at this moment. I mean, there is a cold front, but it's not bringing rain, though. So in other words, whoever put the fronts there are wrong. But I guess that only works in the surface level, though. What I'm trying to say is, folks, is that it's quite contradictory. When you have a cold front that has no precipitation, and you have a ridge that's located in the just nearby, it just means that you're not getting any rain, though, or storms, or even snow or wintry precipitation. Hold on a minute, I think I can hear something. Yeah, let's see what we got for tomorrow night. For tomorrow night, we do have a trough. It's going to be over the desert Southwest. And it's going to be another trough, but it could be cut off and create a cutoff low located over the southeast.